It's time to show you how to ride your shredder. If you haven't watched the previous video on getting to know your shredder, go check that out first. Make sure to go download the DTV app from the iOS or Android store. The links to the apps are provided in the description box below, or you can search DTV shredder in the App Store. Now let's get you on the shredder so you can start shredding. No two riders are the same, so you need to find what's optimal for you. Adjust your feet so you're comfortable, having full steering mobility and that you're centered on the board. Avoid posture like this, where your feet are not parallel to each other. You want to have them parallel so you can have full mobility. Also, keep your feet from touching the batteries, as that can negatively affect how you steer. Make sure that you are very comfortable on the board. By pushing on this switch here, you can also adjust the height of the handlebar by tilting it up or down. It will click into place at certain areas. Find what works best for you and don't be afraid to play with it. You might find something new you like. The DTV shredder can go up to 30 miles an hour, so it packs a serious punch. When getting started, we recommend easing into the throttle. If you have the DTV app, start in beginner mode to get a feel for the shredder. This mode limits the power to the motors, so once you are comfortable, add some power by moving up to the next mode. Take it slow at first and get a good feeling for the throttle and steering board. Go slow and do some figure eights or serpentines to understand the steering. Different terrains will play differently when you are applying the throttle and steering, so keep that in mind. Now let's speed it up a bit. Push the throttle down a little more and grab that handlebar hard. When you start accelerating more, you want to lean slightly forward towards the handlebar. When doing this for the first time, make sure you have enough space to accelerate and stop. What you definitely don't want to do is lean back and give a good amount of throttle. That might cause you to do a sick wheelie. The shredder has automatic braking and a brake level for each track. In most cases, the automatic braking is strong enough to stop the shredder. If you do use the brake levers, pull down slowly to avoid locking the track. The shredder suspension isn't just for looks either. It is built to go over obstacles, uneven terrains, and absorb shock. Yes, you can take jumps with the shredder and keep going. Have you ever seen an airborne tank? Speaking of tanks, you can do a tank turn. When stopped, fully tilt left or right and give it full throttle. You will be able to do some crazy turns. Turn on a dime and don't get too dizzy. When speeding up, you can easily carve the trails you are on just like you are on a snowboard or skateboard. The steer-by-wire system makes the carving more natural as you speed up. Now get out there and shred. The more you ride, the better you will get. Practice makes perfect.